looks like we have already from one of the from Scotto and AvGeek. So we'll kind of count down for game number 1 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Alrighty.
Get it underway here.
They are off.
Scotto at number 2 in the bracket against AvGeek, number 15.
Yeah.
Back on during their match.
Yeah. It looks like the internet is. We're not dropping any frames. There we go. Hello, we got people in chat. Hello, Ninja. There we go. Oh, no, that's you. Hello, Triskai. Where's Jeff versus Pollo? They're coming. Pollo had to go get lunch. So they're.
There we go. Now, if I'm looking at the qualification scores here, Scotto actually qualified with 3 max outs and a kicker of 985,000. Meanwhile, AvGeek came in at 1 max out, 936,000 kicker. So really there's a high level to getting into silver nowadays. Last year, I believe the cap was 2 max outs and a high kicker to make it to gold. This year, 4 max outs and a high kicker, 5 max outs just to be safe. Scotto's getting a little bit dicey here.
Great. This is over though.
T will help. Gets a square over to the left. The J serves its purpose. Oh my God. Rolls the long bar all the way to the right. Is getting this somewhat down.
Oh no, hangs the S, and that's going to be it. AvGeek will take game number 1.
Man, no one's ever wanted less long bars before. That was like 4 or 5 long bars while stuck at the top of the screen. You couldn't use them.
Okay. GG's, y'all. So we'll go ahead and alrighty. So we got Ronkley over there helping them set up for game number 2. Looks like we're ready. So let's count them down for game number 2 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
I think Pollo's out grabbing some food right now.
Yeah.
So once they get back, we'll get right in that Pollo versus Jeff match, which I'm actually really excited. I'm very, very, very glad I'm commentating it. Here we go.
Alrighty. Oh, so we'll have Draco versus Valor happening while I know when Pollo is coming up.
Draco's getting set up here, just showed up, so they might do a little bit of warm up here.
At the top, we got a more or less tied game. Both players with 2 Tetrises on the board. There's also Fractal and Blue Scooty are both in CT on the CT1 screen, so got a lot of excitement going on in the background. But you know what? This is exciting.
Some very loud noises over there.
Yeah, that's true.
We one speaker, they have like 14.
All right, looks like Draco and Valor are getting set up.
They switched spots.
Oh, okay. Well,
we'll adjust that.
We'll adjust that. Give us a quick second.
Draco on the right. 7. Up at the top, still clean. Simul Tetris, Scotto, and AvGeek. Score update, Scotto at 100,000 points, 32 lines. AvGeek 127,000 points at 35 lines.
Yeah, so pretty much neck and neck, close game here. I can say neck and neck now. I try to avoid saying neck and neck when I'm streaming.
Neck and neck.
But I am in the proper environment for neck and neckiness.
This is the neckiest of necks.
Yeah, exactly. This is where it comes from. This is where it lives. This is its home, the CTWC. So I think we're not appropriating CTWC anymore.
We can really pull out all the stops while we're here, honestly.
Yeah.
Who's going to stop us?
Yeah, totally. AvGeek with a little bit of a lead, but okay, it wasn't clean. Now is nice Z-spin.
Excellent Z-spin.
Scotto 182, AvGeek 162. So both players are warming up on the bottom side of the screen. I was about to say right, that's only how I see it. Yeah, Valor versus Draco. Draco has the mask back on. He was complaining earlier how it was uncomfortable. So he might only do it for one game, but you know what? That's enough. Give him good luck. Helped him last match. AvGeek with a longboard dependency over on the left side. Gets an L over there. Trying to get it down. Alrighty. There's a Tetris from AvGeek. My goodness. Alright, reopens the well. Waiting on the bar now. Scotto's turn to kind of have a little bit of running a little bit of traffic. AvGeek will open the well, gets a long bar, gets a Tetris, goes up to 267. Scotto's at 262. This is a neck and neck game here. We are Scotto with a few lines in hand, so then someone into a Tetris there. We are over halfway to level 19.
Transition.
Valor. Okay, so are we?
There's some loud noises going over there.
Yeah, it's true. Are we set up on the right side here?
Looks fine. We'll
yeah. Okay. Once they're ready, we'll go ahead and get them going. Longbar Tetris for AvGeek goes up to 336. Scotto's at 331. Very, very close game here as we get closer and closer to that 100 line mark.
Tetris for AvGeek, 99 lines, 359. Gets slams down another Tetris. Hair flip, stylish. Got to get the hair flip in there. Scotto fills in a long bar dependency on column 4, row 5. Now burning on the right side with a clean staircase. Has a lot of burn options. Sets up a delayed burn. Ooh, needs to use the long bar to get to fill out the delayed burn, but uses the next one for a Tetris. 405,000 points for Scotto, 108 lines. AvGeek having a little bit of Tetraminos covering the well.
Right, we're ready to count down for game number 1 on the bottom in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
Tris.
Right, we got 2 matches going now.
Draco should be number 23.
You're right. Let's go and change that.
We're approaching the level 19 transition up top here. Both players at 119, 120. AvGeek in a little bit of trouble is going to need to be able to get something all the way to the left, but it's not giving anything.
Yo, no, AvGeek.
Top out at 416.
Yeah, so Scotto, you're good for game number 1. GG's. Sorry, game number 2. We're tied up 1 apiece.
Tied up. Excellent. More Tetris. 2, 1, Tetris.
And the bottom Draco with an early lead here. 3 Tetrises on the board. Valor gets his second. 71 to 53. All right, both players are top already. Let's go ahead and count them down for the decider in 3, 2, 1. Tetris.
And the winner of this game up top goes to the quarterfinals. I can count.
Yeah, quarterfinals, yeah.
Final 8 of the silver bracket.
Yeah.
We're getting there. It's been a slog, but we're almost there.
You know, it's been a good day. You know, it's kind of, you know, again, like I played in the bronze bracket this morning. You know, I won my first match. Lost. Took my second one to a decider. I guess the number 1 seed in the bracket. So like,
wow.
Yeah, I feel like I pretty substantially exceeded my expectations here.
I'm not upset. I wouldn't be upset with that either.
I got a 729 qual. I'm pretty happy. Okay, I'm just going to brag a little bit. Sorry.
I'm doing the same thing. I had an expectation for myself coming to this tournament. I wanted to get 1 max out.
Okay,
at least 1 max out in my quals. And I barely got it. It was a crazy story. I got flash banged by somebody with a camera with a flash on.
Wow.
Right as I got the max out, like right before I did. So I was really locked in to get that. And that was actually my 4th max out ever.
Wow.
And this is my highest qual score.
Incredible.
Sure, first round exit, but at least I did lose to Nevinator, who's a really, really good opponent. I mean, they're in the quarterfinals, so
totally.
They're going to be going against Bendy later.
So that happened too, but also like, you know, it's the max out, right? So it's the qual format. You don't have to keep playing.
Yes.
Yeah. Down the bonnet. So AvGeek did survive some pretty situations pretty expediently, though. Currently down Scotto 182, AvGeek 89. Down at the bottom, we got Valor 206, trailing Draco 265. They're almost halfway through 18.
Valor thought they had some burns there, but it ended up putting a lot of holes in their stack. It's going to need to fill it out well. It's a little B type on the top of the board. Is looking for the L, but not getting it.
Great long bar.
Great long bar use. Has to do a flat long bar skim.
Getting S's and Z's. Those are not what he wants to see at the moment.
These S's and Z's are brutal.
Nice flat burn with the bar. He's getting it down.
Good Z piece.
It's just very calm, very efficient dig here.
That's good. The last thing you want to do when you're up this high is freak out.
Yeah, totally.
And you start flailing the bars everywhere, and you don't really think of what the best spot you can put it at is.
Totally. Looks like he's going to reopen as well. You know, a little bit of a long burn, but he's going to get it done. He is shedding pace. He's down to about 80,000 now. Draco 304, Valor 226. About equal on line count. And he gets the Tetris. Hell yeah. Up at the top, Scotto holding on to about an 80,000 point lead. We are almost halfway to level 19.
And they're keeping clean. I'm not seeing any holes in anyone's stacks.
Yeah, Draco's stack looking a little too spiky here. Gets a T, sticks it down the middle. That's going to help. Long bar Tetris.
Good S might set up the delayed burn there. Needs a long bar.
That was a cool delayed burn.
I like that.
Yeah,
I would do the same thing.
Nice. That's why you're a max out player.
Oh my gosh, it's so difficult, man.
Was it your fourth ever?
Fourth ever, yeah.
Man, okay, yeah, that's.
But I think it was barely a max out. It probably would have been 1 million, like 1,000 points.
You know, a max out's a max out, a max out.
Max out's a max out, especially in quals. It's like you just need the 99999.
If you get kind of high there for a second, gets to the long bar, gets the Tetris, got the well reopened pretty quickly.
Scotto at 359. AvGeek just hit 309 with that burn. So about a 70,000 point lead for Scotto going into the 90 line mark.
Yeah.
Getting close to transition. Speaking of getting close to transition, at the bottom, line 116 for both players. About 15 lines left until the level 19, not 29, 19 transition. But they're both clean. They want to stay clean until 19. They don't want to get into any weird like aggressiveness.
Draco did get a long bar in time, but did have to form whole homes to the stack. Kind of stacked out a little too spiky. And so now it's had 8 lines left. This is starting to look a little, I wouldn't say troublesome. It's survivable, but no, Valor's going to top out 401 all of a sudden. Draco, you're going to be good for game number 1. GG's.
Oh man, right as Draco was ready for the T-spin. I'm still waiting for my T-spins.
You guys need to get going.
Oh, thank you very much.
And whoever else.
At the top, we're getting pretty close to transition. Scotto holding on to commanding lead here, 6 figures, 501 to 399. Again, this is the decider. Winner takes all. Winner will move on to face the winner of the other one, honestly. Alrighty.
Oh yeah,
Looks like both players are ready for on the right bottom side. Let's go ahead and count. Oh, maybe they're not. All right.
Wait for the thumbs up.
Scotto is at 548. Hey, we got a thumbs up from both players, I think. Okay. There we go. Beautiful. Let's count them down for game number 2 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. AvGeek. Tetris is into 19. Goes to 491. Scotto still has 5 more lines up to 594.
Scotto's got an S or an L and a J dependency. Fills in the J dependency.
There you go.
Now turns the J into a long bar dependency.
That bar came just in time. Long bar Tetris goes up to 624. Chunky transition score.
624 into 19.
Yeah.
Ooh. Gets the 5 tap over to get the long bar into column 1. Keeping it clean. AvGeek having to play around on the left side a little bit.
Yeah, stack shape wasn't great, so it's going to result in a few more digs for AvGeek. A few more burns, I should say. Might be setting one off the bottom. Maybe he knows that they're high by 6 figures, so going to have to play a little bit aggressively. But again, doesn't win top out. Got to keep their tournament alive here.
Yeah, AvGeek knows they need to keep their aggression up because they are below, they are behind by 100,000 points.
Long bar Tetris. There we go. 567. Bottom Valor's stack needing a little bit of help. Gonna be able to do it though. Okay, reopens that one. Either way, looks how Scotto's board falling apart a little bit. 645.
Scotto's been burning a lot since transitioning. They've only gotten about 20,000 points since transitioning.
Doesn't seem like there's been a whole lot of bars, but AvGeek has been able to close the gap a little bit anyway.
Yeah, actually, that might be right. This might just be a really, really long burn drought.
This is very high for Scotto. You know, with your left, he is
Scotto needs something. Still no long
hangs
ball.
the T. That's going to be it. Scotto's going to top out at 653. AvGeek, you are in a chase down.
You need 654.
654.
654.
654.
654.
601 currently. So this is going to be, I think AvGeek might need a Tetris or so, but otherwise can play it pretty safe here.
A Tetris would get it done quicker. Yeah. There it is.
There's Lombard Tetris and definitely line up.
20,000 more points. Yeah. No good spot for the S.
I feel like my greatest efficiency as a commentator right now is that I can't do the mental math.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not good enough with 29 for it to matter when I'm playing.
I usually can, but it feels weird when I'm here. This is my first time commentating, but it's actually a lot of fun.
Lombard Tetris.
AvGeek upsets number 2 seed Scotto and will go into the quarterfinals.
Quarterfinals, yeah. GG's AvGeek.
Again, AvGeek will be facing either Draco or Valor.
Yeah. GG Scotto, great tournament. Again too.
So now we're going to have Pollo and Jeff come up here pretty soon.
Yeah. Fingers crossed, hopefully we're not lying to you again.
We got Jeff and Pollo.
Okay, we got Jeff and Pollo. All right,
excellent. Cool. T-spin for Draco. Don't think I didn't see that. And then get the T-tuck on column 8.
Hold on. Rotate it a second.
What's that? Sorry? Okay, I'm absolutely.
Draco gets a great J piece to fill that out. Uses the T to skim burn the Tetramino blocking the well. It's trying to keep this well open. Keeps it open just long enough to get a Tetris, but has a bunch more holes in the stack. But luckily they're all on the same column, 3 different holes in the same row. So this might actually be a little bit more easier to dig out. But actually it's more columns that you can't put pieces on top of, otherwise you'd have to burn more. So actually I think that might make it a little more difficult. But gets it down anyway, pretty efficiently, very well. We're at 325 for Draco and 354 for Valor. About two lines behind for Valor. Keeping it clean. Oh, Draco's running into some problem. Goes for the line spin, misses the line spin. That would have cleared it out very well. Oh, here we go.
All right, looks like we're ready to go for Jeff versus Pollo. So heading out for game number 1. Good luck and have fun, y'all. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris.
This is actually really crazy. I didn't think in my wildest dreams I'd be here commentating for Jeff and my good friend here, Pollo.
Yeah, Pollo's great, and he gets to play Jeff. Yeah, absolute legend. I mean, kind of more literal sense than I usually mean it. All right. They're often started, so neither player is exactly clear right now. So down the bottom, both players about to transition. Valor holding on to a lead here, 449 to 380. Neither stack looking great. Valor gets as well reopened. Lombard Tetris.
I'm not sure if y'all mentioned this already, but Pollo is out here from Mexico City representing Mexico. Yeah. I think the only person from Mexico representing in the silver bracket. Looks like we're getting a lot of red, white, and blue for the rest of the players.
Yeah. Both players at the bottom have transitioned. 451 for Draco, 480 for Valor. The Mr. Valor.
You know, Alvaro, you have a great inflection in your voice when you listen off the scores. It just makes it very, very calming to listen
I
to.
appreciate it. I've had a lot of practice.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
Oh man, I have to practice this, man.
Yeah, they actually have a score reading practice that I go to every Saturday. It's from 9 to 11 in the morning.
Oh,
so,
wow.
Yeah, it's actually 2 hours a week. It's kind of a lot. 88 for Jeff, 85 for Pollo. But he's
Draco
heading
in some trouble.
Yeah, Draco needs to get this down nice.
Wow.
J over.
Great taps. That was actually amazing taps.
Doesn't set up for the Tetris, but that's 100% the correct move.
Could have set up for a dirty Tetris there, but good thing they didn't because the long bar didn't come until about 5 pieces later.
Yeah, chewing this dig up like it's nothing. It's a J over. And
Valor
just
needs
like
a long bar.
Oh, nice. Tetris for Valor. Does have the lead 530 to 477. Valor's a DAS player.
Great L piece there, but has about 3 Minos blocking the next well and make it 4, 5, 6. They're just stacking pieces on top of the hole, and they need to stop doing that if they want to get this down.
They're keeping this alive, though.
They
so
are
they're
keeping it alive.
way more survivable than it was beforehand.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's just annoying, you know?
And Draco's catching up. 544 for Valor, 542 for Draco. So we're almost tied.
Oh, we're neck and neck.
Neck and neck at the top, too, though. I try not to use neck and neck for Jeff. That just, I feel like I have to. Yeah, he's heard it too much. 207 for Jeff, 201 for Pollo. Down to the bottom, we're up to level 24. 581 for Valor, 605 for Draco. So Draco has taken the lead, but Valor does have Tetris set up. Longbar Tetris 611. Both players looking clean. Draco deciding not to set up for column 2, going to just take the triple, get things down. No, he's over there tapping his little fingers away.
Draco ready for the Tetris. Both players ready for the Tetris.
There
Tetris for Draco.
And Valor
Sets up for another.
Valor fires right back. Valor does retake the lead. 676 for Valor. The longbar Tetris goes up to 709. Draco at 651. We're up to level 26.
Pollo has this weird hole in the stack. It looks like a T-piece that just got stuck in like a sea of Tetraminos. But as a very weird board, they're going to need to get down because Jeff's going to start running away with the lead here a little bit.
Valor, longboard Tetris for Valor up to level 26. And Valor has a 70,000 point lead. Bar needs this game in order to stay alive in the tournament. Gets a triple. He needed that a lot. Going to have to take another triple because he has to get the board down so he can access that left. Remember, he's a DAS player.
Draco does not want to let up here. 465 going into level 28.
Great down stack for Valor. A great resolution of that situation. He hangs on to the lead, still 60,000 points.
He still has one more line to burn. He can set up for one more Tetris here to secure the lead a little farther from Valor.
Oh, my goodness.
This is going to be a really close game.
He's not going to be... Okay, yeah, he has...
Tetris into the kill screen. 871.
Valor needs 876 in order to take it, and Draco's adding points in the kill screen. Going to take a long bar. Tetris 872 needs 3,000 more.
Oh my
God! He's not going to be able to do it. Draco's going to take it by 3,000 points.
Another upset
and
by 3,000.
Draco will move on to the quarterfinals. Oh my goodness! What a game! Oh my God! Yeah.
We got many Pollo fans in the chat right now.
Oh
Vamos
my God.
Pollo. Dale Pollo, dale pone huevo y saca scores grandes.
I don't
know.
All right. Great game for y'all. All right, that was incredible. A quick score update, 391 for Jeff, 313 for Pollo, so Jeff does have a lead here. I wish we could have like a replay of that.
That was so close.
Yeah. Yeah, Draco talking about how crazy of a post he had. That was...
They were burning, and then they just stopped doing it. They said, I'm just not going to burn anymore, and it all worked out, and they barely came back.
Yeah, and just Valor's dealing with that long bar hang as a DAS player, that was just inspirational.